So this is episode 7 of the Check Your Feelings podcast. This is the last episode of this year.
It is.
This is the last time we're going to talk this year.
That's not true.
I mean, okay, we're the last time we're going to talk on camera.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless something
I'll
else
miss
comes
you
up.
guys. I'll see you in 2024.
That's crazy.
It is a little crazy. 2024.
2024.
It's like saying that out loud. I'm wondering where the flying cars are.
They're not.
You know what I mean?
They're not. That whole, you know what? We're way past what Marty McFly promised us.
I know.
I don't have my hoverboard. I don't have anything.
Well, we have hoverboards. They just don't actually hover.
Then it's not a hoverboard.
They're called hoverboards, dude.
Well, I can take a dump in a box and put a guarantee on it, but all you're going to get is
Have
a
you ever
guaranteed
tried to
piece
ride a hoverboard? Have you ever tried to ride one?
No.
It is hard.
Why would
It
I
is
try to ride? It's not
seriously
even
hard.
really a hoverboard.
I know, but it's fun once you get the hang of it.
Where do you get these? Walmart?
I don't know where we got ours.
It's called the Googles.
The Amazon?
Yeah.
The
I think I'm pretty
Amazons?
sure we got it off Amazon.
I'll bring it by.
Oh my God, no. He will break his
Oh,
hip.
that's fine. Well,
You know what? We'll
We'll
wrap
record
him in bubble wrap.
I'm not the bubble boy.
We didn't say you're the bubble boy. We said we would wrap you in bubble wrap.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fine. But seriously, we're like, this is the 7th episode
Yep.
that we've done this year. We started in August, right? Means we've been doing this for like 4 months.
Yeah.
5 months? That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's been a blast. Wow. I really enjoyed it.
So 2023, this is going to be our year in review. First off, before we get to our year in review stuff, let's have a little life update.
A little
Let's
update.
just have a little life
We'll just
update.
catch you up.
So what's going on in your life?
Okay.
Just recently since we talked last.
Let's see. Well, I got an injection in my knee.
Wow, those are fun.
Yeah, it
Never
was
done
not
the knee,
fun.
But
It was not fun. But the idea is that it's supposed to save me from having to get a knee replacement. So I'm going to have 3 of them, and then I'm going to do some physical therapy, and then I'm going to cross my fingers and do a little rain dance and go from there.
so you know I had a shot right before I had my hip surgery.
Yeah. Did you have a steroid injection? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a little bit different.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't ever do that.
I did that too.
What, the hip?
No, not my hip.
Oh.
My knee.
Yeah, don't ever do the one on your hip.
Is it really bad?
It hurts.
Yeah.
The process hurts. You're under an x-ray. You know, all your cash and prizes are under an x-ray, and there's like 5 people standing around looking at your cash and prizes.
Yep.
While they position you properly to have your hip socket open, and then they stick the needle between the hip socket. I know people are probably cringing thinking about this. And then they first suck the fluid out because there's a lot of fluid in there because
Yes.
life isn't good.
Yes.
And then they put more stuff in there, and
Yep.
that's when the happiness happens. But everything up till that point hurts.
I believe
A
that.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have sedation or anything?
No. You're live and
Ouch.
yeah. And
I'm
they're-
sorry. You could have asked for sedation.
You don't need sedation for that.
You just said it hurt.
It hurts, but you don't need sedation. You don't need sedation for it.
Listen, I'm all about better
It's in
living.
and out. It takes it took like 30, 40 minutes, right? Mm-hmm.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Because Julie had to be there to wheel me home. Or no, she didn't have to wheel me home. I was walking just fine,
You
leaving
walked. You walked in and you walked out.
there. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
in case I couldn't walk for some reason.
Yeah. Safety.
So yeah, knee injections I can imagine are just as fun.
Yeah. Not fun, but I'm excited.
But it feels better, right? It should feel better for like a month or so.
No, it's different than a steroid injection. So what they're trying to do is like replace the naturally occurring fluid in your knee because I don't have that.
Did you get plasma?
No, hyaluronic
Platelets?
acid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing that's in like fillers that people get put in their lips.
So you got a Botox injection in your knee?
No, filler.
Filler.
It's different.
I don't know any of this stuff. I have no idea. about any of this
Anyways, so what they're trying to do is they're trying to like replace the fluid that used to be in my knee. So it's not like a steroid injection. It's
So you
different.
have more water on your knee.
Yes. So it takes 3 treatments, and then after 3 treatments, it's supposed to start feeling
And
better.
then if it doesn't, then
Then
we
if
go
it doesn't, then I can.
get a bionic knee.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Yep.
It's going to be
So
awesome.
no, it's not.
Knees are horrible.
It's
Knees are
not.
horrible.
I definitely don't want to do
Today's
that. but
episode of geriatrics.
there's probably so many people out there
Oh
that
my
can
God, they're going
like.
to be like, you guys are so... Meh.
Yeah.
Like, I've
Yeah,
had
but they
2
can probably
knees, a hip, a
identify.
back,
Like
a
they can
neck,
probably
a head.
relate. They can. I'm sure they can relate. Because after a certain period of time, like your joints are just done, man. We weren't created
Tell me about it.
to live this long. We really weren't.
But we do.
I know.
We do it well.
Well, that's medicine.
Thank you,
so.
medicines. Thank
Yeah.
you for letting me be here. for longer. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a podcast. I didn't start it until like this year. So
I know. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, in other news, that's kind of it. Like I finished another class, and what else? Anything else exciting happen? BJ in the morning's off until after the New Year.
Oh my God, New Year's.
Yep. So am I.
I have to work this week coming up, but then I'm off.
Nice.
And Julie just got back from her last trip from California. Mm-hmm. And now
Yeah.
she's off.
Yep.
Well,
I'm the only one's got to work.
I'm sorry.
Got to bring home that meow mix.
Yeah.
And you know that's from? What was that from?
No.
I have to bring home the meow mix. He was the cat. It was the cat and the dog.
Why don't you tell me give me an update. What's been going on with you?
Well, we went and saw Matt Rife live and in concert.
How was that?
Well, they took our phones, basically. They pretty much took our phones away from
Really?
us for good reason.
Well, they didn't take your phone, but they were actually kicking people
They were
out.
kicking
They're
people
like,
out.
if we see your phone,
But for
you're
good reason.
immediately.
For good reason. Because
Yeah, ejected.
he had some edgy comedy. And it was good.
Really?
It was good. It was really good. He talked about the whole scenario with the
Netflix.
whole Netflix gate
Oh, nice.
with his
Which
jokes.
we'll not
Yeah.
get into,
And
but
we
yeah.
won't get into more detail, but he did a great job with it.
You'll
He did a
You'll have
great
to
job.
tell me off camera because I don't know what you're
he did a
talking
great
about.
job. So we did that. That was fun. And we've got a couple other comedy events that are lined up that we're going to go see. We're going to go see Ginger Billy,
Ginger Billy.
in February,
That's
which
fun.
now is turning into a influencer meet and greet, basically. So
That's
we've
cool.
got there's Justin Nunley's going to be there. I'm trying to get Slim Sherry to go there.
Oh my God, I love her.
Grayson Magaha. I've been talking to him. Him and I have become kind of buddies on the side. Trying to get him to go, and then of course Ginger Billy's going to be there.
That'd be awesome.
Trying to get Goose to go. Talk to him.
Wow.
So, yeah, so it'll be fun.
Are you going to go?
It's going to be in Atlanta.
We'll see. We got other trips planned next year.
Yeah, we also have another trip. We have a
Yeah.
pretty big trip planned to the
Big
Sullivan's
things
Cup.
coming up.
The Sullivan's Cup.
What's
you know what
that?
the Sullivan's Cup is?
No.
So every year they have a competition. There's an Army base in Georgia, and one of our followers is a high-ranking Army officer at that location, and he has invited us to go and watch the Sullivan's Cup. The Sullivan's Cup is a multi-day competition where the best Army units of artillery, which is tanks, and the snipers come and compete against each other to win a trophy.
That's pretty
And
cool.
so they go boom, boom with the big guns, and we're going to be able to be there and video it.
Fort Benning.
Fort Benning. Yeah, Fort Benning, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. I got family around there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
he does.
I've been invited, and we're going to bring BJ in the morning
Yeah,
along
we'll
the
film
road to
To be the jockstrap.
videographer. He's going to be a videographer for that.
The jockstrap.
And let's see, I just got back from Denver.
That's cool.
I was in Denver.
How was that?
That was very stressful, but very fun.
Yeah.
It was stressful because I never spoke on this topic before, which
Yeah.
is how I became this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I gave them a very in-depth view on what it was like to become this.
Mm-hmm.
And it absolutely hit. I think it hit very well. In fact, so much so that there has been some other people that have invited me to do more speaking events.
Yeah.
So next year I might do a little speaking tour.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're for hire?
I'm always for hire. Everybody's for hire, right? Everybody's for hire.
Hoeing yourself
and then,
out.
And then, of course, Mrs. DBV, she's got some trips coming up for work next year. And
Nice.
we're going to take a trip together to England.
I
Scotland.
thought you guys were going to Scotland.
And-
Scotland, Ireland, and England.
Yeah, Scotland,
That's
Ireland,
fun.
England.
That's
as
super
part of
fun.
her work trip. I'm going to be the tag along spouse, trailing
You're
spouse.
the jockstrap?
I'm the jockstrap.
That's right.
Switching it up.
But that's okay. I will find myself supporting from the Guinness factory and the Jameson factory.
How hard for you?
It is
Are you
hard.
going to be okay?
I might.
Yeah.
I might. I might not.
Yeah. Should make sure you have somebody on speed dial.
I will. PJ's always available.
You guys are talking about upcoming trips?
Yeah.
We're going somewhere
Where are you going?
Where
next
are we
year.
going?
We're going to Grenada.
Yes, we are.
Grenada.
No, Grenada.
Grenada?
There's 2 different places in the world, and I had to Google this to prove it to our son.
There's 2?
Yeah.
Grenada is a city in Italy.
No, that's
Or
Grenada.
Spain. Sorry, Spain.
I was about to say,
Spain.
if it's in Italy, it's Grenada.
It's Grenada. And Grenada is a...
It's in St. George.
Yeah.
It's an island.
It's an island, correct, in the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Ooh.
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
So we're going for
Is
a
it
whole
aluminium
week.
or aluminum?
We're going for a whole week. And I'm super excited. So, yeah.
When are you
So
guys
that's our-
going?
First week of December
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, next year.
Next year.
of 24.
Yeah, 24.
That'll be exciting.
Well,
That'd
we
be
can't
exciting.
go first week of December for this year.
You probably can't because that's already passed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
Initially, it was in 2025, and I said I can't wait that long.
Yep.
So we moved it up
What's the point? Is there a purpose or reason
to
for the
get
season?
away from
You're going to wait
here
a whole daggone year?
and everybody. Well, yeah, because I have to wait until I graduate, and I want to be established in my
Can we do
clinic
like a
and
video
environment.
podcast at that time with you guys on the beach?
Oh, yeah.
We could,
Yeah. You throw a camera with you, take it with you, and we'll do a video podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be here.
We may or may not be able to speak correctly.
Why?
We'll be at the bar, the swim
We'll
up
be
bar.
at the swim up bar, one of these 7 swim up
Hey,
bars.
you know what?
I don't know how you
all
can do
good.
that.
Swim up bar?
No, like do that drinky stuff as much as that to the
Well,
point. I don't
when in
know.
Rome or
So
Grenada,
with no
whatever.
responsibilities, it's a lot
I know.
easier.
Yeah, it's
Nothing?
different when you're away and you don't have any responsibilities. It is
Yes.
different.
None.
You have no time. There
Yeah.
is no time. Well, also like the room that we got, the room category that we got has a butler. So literally, we have a cell phone that we
I
can
want
just
you to
text
call
somebody.
him Jeffrey.
I'm gonna call whoever it is, he or she, by their name.
Or what's the AI for Iron Man?
Oh,
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
You should call him
Friday.
Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis.
Yeah, call him Jarvis.
We'll see if they are
Look,
comfortable.
if you give somebody a big enough tip, they'll let you call you whatever they want. If you
we're
want to.
we're really big tippers.
Try to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we really are.
just tip them and be like, "Hey, man, we're gonna call you Jarvis. You cool with that?" And you're like, "Yeah, I don't care."
But I mean, seriously, it's amazing. Like anything that you want, any time of day.
Is
you
this
just
a sandals resort?
it is.
Yep.
Sandals.
Yeah.
We have a friend, a mutual work friend, that goes every year for Christmas. So much to the point that she was getting free trips.
Yeah, we're headed there.
Like for 20 years or so.
We're part of the Sandals Club.
Yeah, yeah.
We're headed there
And she goes in December as well.
Every
like
Christmas.
always, like it's their Christmas trip.
because
Yeah.
it's like the best time of the year to go to the Caribbean. It really is in December and January.
So Grenada,
Grenada.
Grenada,
not Grenada.
Right.
Grenada.
Grenada.
I would like to go there though. At some point, I want to
Italy?
go somewhere in Europe. Well, Grenada's in Spain, not Italy. That was my bad.
Oh,
But we went to Jamaica a couple of years ago, and that was amazing.
So last year.
No,
we've only gone on cruises. A cruise. We've gone on a cruise.
maybe it was last year. This decade has been really long.
That's why we're going into 2024 so we can get to the almost half.
We need to just go on one of those Viking cruises.
You can't. Nope.
Why?
No, it's
I
not
will not.
actual Vikings.
No, it's
I know that. I just don't want to go on a cruise. I don't want to be shoved in a boat with a bunch of people and just that I can't get away from. That's just
You can
not
get
my
away.
idea.
those
of
are
fun.
what's the other one? The French Riviera.
Oh, the river cruises.
The river cruises.
The
where
European river cruise
yeah,
up the
they're
Rhine
a lot
or something like
different.
that?
It's not like that
Yeah.
because you get off on all the European
And they're small
destinations.
cruises. They're very
Yeah.
small cruises. They're like maybe 200 or 300, maybe 200 people at the most.
It would take a lot of convincing to
To go
get
on a
me on a
cruise?
cruise. Yeah,
Really?
a lot.
Man,
Yeah.
I love cruises.
I know you do. It's just
Navy
not.
boy.
It's just not.
I did. I mean, really, honestly, I spent more time staring at the ocean and be like, oh my God, it's so nice than anything else when we went on our cruise. Like, we found the one part on the boat that there was nobody else, and we kept going back there.
Did you guys get like a bigger room though? Because I've heard that.
No.
Really?
See, I
That's
didn't,
what we will fix next time. We
I
will
didn't know any better, so I picked the room and we were down by the poop.
CHT tanks. If anybody knows what a CHT tank is, that's when you go doo-doo on a poo-poo ship and it goes into this container and it stays there until you get somewhere where you can either
We're
A,
at the
dump
very
it, or B,
bottom.
back in port and flush it.
Yeah. See, I would just rather fly somewhere and be somewhere than to have my vacation just be on a boat. It just doesn't sound fun. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, and maybe one day I'll do it.
Maybe one day you should.
I could
Maybe we
be
should all
completely
do it.
wrong.
Maybe we should do a big family cruise.
Oh
That'd
my
be cool.
god.
That's probably the only
I
way.
definitely do not want to be. Maybe that definitely does not sound like fun. Being trapped on a ship with our family.
Yeah, we'll probably
maybe
do.
not.
At 50, I told him I want to go to Greece. That's where I want to go.
I love me
A couple
some
years
Greece.
away.
Yeah.
Love
Or
that.
So
the
you guys can go with
what
us
is
there.
it? The Amalfi Coast in Italy.
Corfu.
I would love to go
I
there.
lived in Italy, so
Yeah.
Nah, really?
See,
Well,
the whole European thing to her and I were like, okay.
but Greece,
Well,
I've never been. And I
yes.
really want to go there.
It's awesome.
I bet Greece is amazing too. What about you, BJ, in the morning? Where's
What?
somewhere in the world that you want to go?
I want to go wherever you go.
See, that's where I'm at, Beach. I'm in the same boat with you.
I mean-
It's like I've already gone around a lot of places, and honestly, this is the best place ever. So if I go, it's wherever she wants to go.
Right.
You know what? One thing that I do want to do again, though, before I die, is do another medical mission trip. That's another thing that I do want to do. I want to do it again.
Sounds like fun.
It was amazing. It was pretty life-changing, actually. When you like go into a third world country and you see how these people live, it makes you like really, really appreciate what you have.
Oh, trust me, that's going anywhere in the Navy. Is to go pull into a port and realize how good you have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
BJ in the morning said that he would come and he would like check patients in and stuff, and he would help me out.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll go if she goes.
Do it.
I definitely want to go
Video
again.
the whole thing.
Content.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I don't think that it's content that people would want to watch. But anyways, so that's our little update.
That's our little update for today. Yeah, but end of the year, looking back
Yeah,
on the year, and it's been a year.
it's been
It's been a good year. It's been a great
this year's been the longest decade ever.
No, it's been a great. This year has been great. It was definitely not worse than the years before it.
That's very true. Very
mean,
true. We
it's
were
been
just talking about that this morning.
It's a great year.
I think it's been a great year.
It's been a great year.
It's been a good year.
Prosperity and
Yeah.
adventure and new
No,
things.
everyone's
and
healthy
Everybody's
and-
healthy.
I mean,
Well,
Children are blossoming
I
out
mean,
in this
healthy
world. and-
meaning like if you really put things
Yeah,
in
relatively.
perspective, everyone has a roof over their head. Everyone's
yeah.
healthy.
Yeah.
Families.
travel's happening.
Travel's
like people get to see
happening.
people. You get to
Yeah.
hug people. Like it's really nice. We were just talking about that this morning. Like, do you remember a couple of years ago when we couldn't even get together to have this podcast? You know?
I mean, we could have if we were doing the podcast. but
Well, you could have
We're
because you didn't
rule
want to follow the
breakers.
rules.
I don't
But
love rules.
no masks. You can, like I said, you can hug people. You can shake hands again. Like
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
So what if our economy is falling apart? But that's fine.
It's fine. You'll be all right.
Everything's fine.
I think we should move back to barter and trade, anyways.
What are you going to barter and trade?
I'm in the medical profession, dude.
She's gonna barter
I am
and
a
trade
hot
her
commodity.
services.
Services.
I am a hot commodity. Like I'm set when we go back to that.
I got nothing.
BJ in the morning's got skills.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I have some carpentry skills.
Carpentry,
build stuff,
welding.
repair.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
kinda used to it.
Shelter.
I know how to bake and cook, so I'll be fine.
Yep, you'll be
you
fine
have pretty
too.
eyes.
You have pretty eyes. You're so pretty. Oh my god.
I can just flutter my eyes. That's
You
all I can do.
could.
That's all
Yeah.
that's all I have to offer.
You be there for
I'm
entertainment.
a jester.
You
Yeah.
I'm a
are.
court jester.
People could hire you for entertainment.
They do now.
I know, but they could continue to do so just without money exchanging hands.
When I can
They
get
can
like
exchange
a
other
sheep.
services.
Yeah.
I can get a sheep.
Get a goat.
I get a goat. 4 chickens, a goat, and something that the blacksmith made.
Yeah, man. Well, remember when eggs were like $6 for like a dozen?
Yeah.
It would have been good to have that chicken. It would have been, just saying.
Our neighbors have chickens.
Our neighbors have chickens too, in an HOA.
Well, we don't really have an HOA. They have chickens
Yeah.
that run around. Actually, I haven't seen them in a while now that I think about that. I haven't seen the chickens in a while. Wonder if they got...
Maybe they were
Maybe they're just
Thanksgiving.
dressed up.
Maybe they
Maybe
didn't
they
have
got-
turkey for Thanksgiving.
They had chicken? Yeah, so... but what was your kind of like your best thing that happened this year?
Doing this podcast with you guys. It's been pretty amazing.
What was your life like before this podcast? I mean, it just must have been horrible.
I mean, it was pretty much the same, except it didn't have a podcast in it.
And every other Sunday, you didn't have to come over to my house, set up all this equipment, and then spend a couple hours with us.
But it's been really good. Like I've like
Has it been cathartic?
Yes,
That's
I've
the
gone
word.
back
50 cent
to
word.
the
Look that
part
up.
of me that like really enjoys just goofing off and being silly and
talking
not
to
taking
people.
myself so seriously.
That's good. That's good. You should do more of that.
I'm working on it.
You should do that all day long.
Well, I can't
Actually,
do it all day
professionally.
long.
You should do that. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Professionally, don't take yourself
Do you
seriously.
think people would mind me dropping the F-bomb while I'm doing a physical exam on them?
Depends on where you're dropping it.
If you work for the military, nope.
You are
Especially,
right.
you know
You're
what you
right.
should do is while you're getting a prostate check, be like, "Holy,
Wait, what was that?
nothing! I just decided to drop the F-bomb right there.
No, that's
No
what
reason.
that's what I should say. What is that?
See, actually, it would be a lot of fun to be in the medical field and drop the F-bomb. I mean, you could just...
I would really, really love to work for the VA.
And
I'm
you
not
know,
kidding. For that reason.
The method in which you drop the
really would.
F-bomb could have so many different meanings.
Yeah.
Right. The context of how you drop the F-bomb, especially in the medical field, could have some... Like, you'd be like, oh, you know? And that's a good thing. It could be a good one. They're like, I just read your chart.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, that sounds good. But if you're like, oh, what? Don't worry, it's fine.
There are days that I miss masks for that reason. Because like you gotta like fix your face all the time. You gotta make sure that you're not showing
Poker
anything.
face?
Yeah, you gotta have that poker face. And man, when we didn't have masks, I was straight up all the time like
But see, you have to be the opposite of whatever it is. It's like opposite day all day long, right?
Yeah.
So if they got bad news, you got to come in there with good news. Good news face.
no, when you have bad news, you do a love-hate sandwich.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Love-hate sandwich.
Yeah, you come in and you tell them something super positive, and then you hit them with the bad news, and then you tell them something super positive again. Love
what
hate
she does
sandwich.
at
That's what I do for auditing.
That's what you got to do, man. You
Tell them
got
how
to
great
like
they
soften
are.
the blow.
Kick them in the knees.
Yep.
Pick them back up and say, okay, now you can
100%.
stand up. You're going to be fine.
Yep, I do that quite often.
She knows it's actually therapeutic communication, scientifically proven.
People receive it better that way.
They do. Yep.
They
So
don't
this
completely
podcast is
hate
the
you.
best thing that you got this year.
Well, yeah, I mean it's definitely up there. Definitely one of the
That's
of the
awesome.
best things that has happened this
awesome.
year. I mean, I got inducted to the Honor Society.
Oh my
So that was really cool.
God.
It's a big deal.
Oh my God.
It is a big deal.
God.
So yeah.
Are you going to get a statue?
Of myself? No?
Why not?
Why would I?
Because, I mean, you're awesome.
I know I am awesome, but I don't think looking at a stone version of myself
Oh,
would
come
remind
on.
me.
Forever? Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
It's only you that likes things like
Mine's
that, babe.
bronze, by the way. It's not stone. It's not stone.
You already have a stone
Bronze.
one.
That's why I need a bronze one.
Oh wow.
I need a bronze one. A full scale, by the way.
You want like a whole
On a
ass statue.
horse. On a horse. And the horse has
That's
to
a
have...
lot of bronze, dude.
The horse has to be endowed.
Really? The horse?
You want to
Yeah,
be
the horse.
riding our dog?
The horse just needs to be like... Yeah, the horse needs to
Oh,
be taken.
okay.
He's got to be good to go.
Gotcha.
In bronze, out front, in the yard, forever.
Can you make it a fountain?
You could. Especially if the horse
Where?
is well...
I know.
The horse is whizzing.
You read my mind. The well endowed horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Your neighbors would love it.
But our HOA, there's nothing they can say about it, so it'd be cool. Yeah.
What about you? What was your number one thing?
Like number one?
Number one.
Other than being with Julie for another year? Oh my God, I'm so blessed. Hashtag blessed.
You are blessed.
I am blessed.
You really are.
Don't forget it.
You
You
really
bless
are. You have a
me
lot
every
to be
day.
thankful
I know.
for.
Every day.
You are a lot to manage, babe. But
And I'm blessed to have you to help manage me.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just being able to do what I got to do this year.
That's it? That's your number one?
No, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's all together a lot because we started out with very small situations at the beginning of the year, and now it's all of a sudden blossomed into this big situation.
Yeah.
It's completely, and then, we've got lots of ideas of what's coming next year.
I know. You're a big deal.
We got lots of ideas.
Your
I'm
stuff
not-
is like super taken off. And I'm really proud of you.
No, I'm just happy to be able to have the opportunity to do it
Yeah.
and to create podcasts and, see what else we do. And now you guys all have your little social media presence, which is awesome to see all that grow.
Yeah, it's growing slowly but surely.
Yeah, but it's growing. I mean, and it's cool. It's cool that now I think I've taken the stigma away from it. If there's any benefit to this for you guys, is I've taken the stigma away from it and shown you that this is possible. So I
What
think
was
that's
the stigma?
There was some hesitation amongst people about being in that presence.
Yeah.
Where I don't care. This is my MO is I don't care. I'll just do it, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that through seeing that evolve, there's been some eye opening to certain people that A, this is possible, and B, it's nothing to be afraid of.
Are you talking to me directly?
I literally
I
am
don't know if
talking
I feel seen
right
or called out.
to-
He's talking to me. He's saying it directly to
I
me.
wasn't talking to anybody directly.
Yep.
Was I talking to anybody directly?
He was talking.
It's open-ended.
I had some stigma about it.
felt
I will
as-
admit it. I didn't want our personal lives being shown to the world, which is fair.
Yeah.
I think. And so that was the stigma, is because I like our personal lives to be personal. I think that there needs to be boundaries set.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that there could be a portion of us that the world sees, but I think there needs to still be some boundaries set.
She won't let me videotape her pooping.
No, it's not that, but
Darn, I was really hoping to stream that.
Maybe next year.
Give it a minute.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I still I'm on there and I think it's fun. I love talking to people. I love the people on there, but I do still want some boundaries there. I just think that not
Yeah.
all of us and our whole family and everything needs to be out there for the world to see, because there still
Which is the
needs to be
balance.
some privacy.
There,
There has to be balance, because
There has
if
to
it was
be.
my way, we'd have these cameras set up
Exactly.
everywhere.
all the time,
We'd be
everywhere.
24/7. We'd have like a big brother house.
And
Just
so-
because I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I love to do this stuff, and I love
Yeah.
to interact with the people. She's way more interactive than I would give her, and she's way more interactive on an in-depth level.
Yeah.
I'm interactive on like a surface comedy level. She's interactive on a more personal, more
Yeah. She engages.
engaging level than
Yeah.
I am, which
You're-
is awesome. I mean, I've got a couple people that have started to, like, for instance, I'm going to plug my guy right here.
Rockin' D.
Rockin' D's, like Adam, this dude Adam, he is the owner of Rockin' D's, which when I first started doing this, he was somebody that sent me a free hat, and he also sent me some great meat. He has a Longhorn Ranch out in Texas.
I'll send you my
Probably.
address. We like
Probably
me.
somebody that me and BJ in the morning might visit next year. That's potential for some ideas that we have. But anyway, there's been a few people that I've met on a very personal level, Adam being one of them. Great relationships have been created out of that and great opportunities. But I think that the path that she's going is going to be much different, and I think it's awesome to watch. And the path that you're going is much different than hers and much different than mine. And the path that BJ in the morning is going is much different in his direction, right?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of just fun to see, I don't know, all these syndicate spinoffs happening.
Well, I also think that people have said that I'm mean, but it's not that I'm mean, but there has to be balance between, even with the relationship between you and I, because you're out there for everyone to see. And if there wasn't a me, it would be out there for everyone to see. So
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
have to
great
balance
is like
each
you
other.
see all these other
Yeah.
successful social media people.
Yeah.
Like What No Way, he has a wife, and
Yep.
she's wife of What No Way. Bert Kreischer, his wife,
Yeah.
Leanne.
Yep.
Go ahead, correct me.
Kreischer.
Kreischer. Bert Kreischer. Okay, sorry. Bert Kreischer, his wife Leanne, she's got her own thing going on.
Yeah, wife of the party.
Wife of the party.
Jelly
Yeah.
Roll and Bunny.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got their thing
Tom
going
and
on.
Christina.
Tom and Christina. They've got their thing going on. I mean, there's a lot of balance between very extroverted people
Yeah.
and their partners
who's introverted?
who are
Yeah.
introverted,
Yeah.
but yet they still come and they create a presence that's an introverted version of that's
Right.
completely different,
Yeah.
which I think is awesome.
PJ, you're the introvert as well, huh?
I mean, it changed. I
I
got my
think-
stuff out
Yeah,
when I
I
was
think
young.
that he's also pretty extroverted. I think that he just like downplays it.
I'm more selective
Yeah.
But we got some cool
because
stuff.
I don't have enough energy.
We got what really?
So much energy to
Yeah,
be you.
like there's a
Like,
lot of time and there's a lot of energy and
Yeah.
focus and like that you are dedicating to entertaining people, and he just feels like he's like, nah, every once in a while I'll engage, it's no big deal.
Yeah,
And I'm starting
It
to
is.
get better about it.
it is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, and
It's a lot.
I'm blessed to have the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, but
and still
you're
be able to do my job.
turning it into like a whole like empire now.
Empire's
of
a
all
very
your-
strong word.
Well,
but,
I mean,
give me till the end of
for
next year.
lack-
We'll see what happens.
For lack of a better word,
We'll
I
see
mean,
what
you
happens.
have all of these different, entities that are like spin-offs, just like you just said. Like she is, I am, he is. Like you got your podcast, you got the DBV, and now you're doing like all these speaking engagements that you got planned. Like it's
fun.
it's
That's
a
what I
whole
mean.
thing.
That's why I can say there's not one thing.
Yeah,
There's not one thing this year. It's
Yeah.
all of that together.
Yeah.
It's just the whole situation.
it's exciting. I'm excited.
And I told my boss I'm not going to quit, so don't worry. I'm staying as long as you like me.
I know BJ in the morning is ready to up and quit his job.
Don't say
and
that.
Be a husband, house husband.
Yeah. It's there's a path.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something that might happen, But we don't want to forecast anything
No.
because we don't know.
I was making a
I'll
joke.
live off of her.
Yeah, I want to live off of her whenever she's ready.
I can go back to travel nursing and we could just call it a day.
No,
No.
I get the no.
No, you're not allowed
No.
to.
I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
What about you, Mrs. DBV? What was your number one memory this year?
Definitely going to Australia and doing the shark cage diving.
Yeah.
I would do that again in a heartbeat. But yeah, I checked that off my bucket list. So
So cool.
yeah, it was
So cool.
amazing. The people are wonderful, and that was just, it was crazy.
Well, awesome. Sounds like we all had a really good year. What are
Yeah.
you looking forward to next year?
What am I looking forward to next year?
Yeah.
Keep doing this. See wherever this rocky road takes us.
All right.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Let's visit that question at the end of next year, and
It'll be cool to replay this and
oh man,
next year.
that'd be crazy.
God willing, we're just keep doing this.
If
Hopefully,
we keep
it
doing
keeps
this,
being
who
gets
knows
billed
where
and be
this
like,
thing's gonna be?
Remember when we were doing it in front of your fireplace?
Yeah, we're doing it in front of the living room, and oh my God, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch gears here. I picked up some top 10 lists that I found on the internet I thought were interesting.
Okay.
And I want to see kind of the responses to these. Now, these are official top 10 lists. And I kind of just want to get some feedback on how you guys feel about this top 10 list. My favorite, probably BJ's favorite top 10 list is going to be the top 10 comedians, according to ranker.com, which Ranker is a ranking website where people can actually go in and rank. So these are actual people that rank these people
Gotcha.
in that order.
Okay.
So right now, as of right now, the top 10 comedians in the U.S. are number 1, Bill Burr. Do you know
Okay.
who Bill Burr is? You know who Bill
Yes,
Burr
I
is?
know
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
Bill Burr
Number
is.
2 is Dave Chappelle. Number 3 is Nate
Bargatze.
Yeah, he had a big
Yeah.
year this year.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Number 4 is Mark Normand.
We just watched a special. He has We Might Be Drunk podcast. Literally watching it this morning before he came over here.
I was not watching
No,
it.
I was.
Number 5, you may know this guy, Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Number 6, Theo Vaughn.
I love Theo Vaughn. He's pretty
Number
funny.
7 is Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
Number 8, Louis C.K.
He made a comeback. No, he made a comeback. He's
making
funny
a
as
comeback.
hell.
He's making a comeback. He's
Yeah.
funny.
Not my
I
favorite.
know. See?
Not my favorite.
No.
This is what here's where it's going to go off the rails.
Yeah.
Number 9 is John Mulvaney.
I love him.
Or Mulaney.
Mulaney.
Yeah. Sorry. Number 10 is Andrew Schultz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the man.
But there are 4 people that I consider to be notable that I didn't hear on there at all. And that is Bert, of course.
Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer,
Bert.
yeah.
I'm just going to call him Bert.
Okay.
Bert is at number 15,
What?
right? Joe Coy, who I absolutely love Joe Coy.
Yeah. He's hilarious.
21. He was at number 21.
Yeah.
But more interestingly are the 2 who I would probably say publicly think they're in the top 10 are Chris Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Chris
but
Rock at number 11, Kevin Hart at number 20.
they had some scandals that happened this year, so probably knocked him down a couple of notches.
Well, I think maybe it's because they're super big
Yeah.
that the people might not think they're as funny as they.
Kevin Hart is more of a movie star now than,
Yeah, he
than a
went away.
stand-up.
I mean, he still has got his stand-up specials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he went away from comedy more. I agree.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that one was an interesting top
That
10
is
list for
interesting.
2023.
I do not agree with Bert being all the way down there.
I don't agree with
He
Bert.
needs to
How
be
do you
like
feel
top
about
5.
no females being on here? Or is that list
No,
checked?
this was just top
No, I
10
know.
comedians,
Yeah,
period.
that is.
I think
really
like
messed
Sarah
up.
Silverman should be on there. I
She's
love her.
hilarious.
But was she there for 2023 is the question.
Yes.
She put
Yeah.
out a special? That's kind of how I base it off
So
of.
yeah, it's like
did.
who did what for 2023, I think
Yeah.
is the point, right?
Yeah.
Fortune Feimster is
Oh my God.
she's all
Forget
over.
it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and then and Tom's wife.
Yeah, Christina Pazsitzky.
Christina.
Yeah.
Where's
Yep.
she at?
Christina's
put out a
all
couple of
over the
specials.
place. She's
No, I'm
all
saying,
over
where
the
is
place.
she?
Yeah,
Where
she
is
should be,
she?
yeah.
I know. Why
Where
isn't
is
she on there?
I don't know. All right. Another top 10 list that I thought was interesting. There's 2 top 10 lists as far as locations.
Okay.
The first one is the top vacation cities in the U.S. And I hate this list because of who number 1 is.
Always.
Always us.
Take a guess.
Is it Charleston?
It's Charleston.
No way.
Listen, people,
Color me surprised.
if any of you,
Yeah.
and this is from Travel and Leisure Magazine, if any of you are involved in top 10 lists that have to do with this, take Charleston out of
Take
the
us
running.
off.
Completely.
We're full.
We're done.
Take the words out of your out.
Take my city's name out your
Mother
Yeah,
mouth.
exactly.
We're done. We're done. Look, our city is like so overrun with tourism 24/7. Like,
Yes.
like locals don't even go downtown anymore. We don't.
We don't. No.
We
The
don't.
airplanes are full of like, oh my god.
Yeah, we got woo girls and golfers
girls.
every. I just flew back from Denver on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I
Still
just
golfers this late in the year?
yes, yes,
Friday. Full
Go
of them.
home. We
Full of
done.
them.
For
We done.
Christmas.
Y'all start visiting Savannah and blow them up
Yeah, go
because
blow
it's
Savannah.
basically
Savannah's
the
really
same
nice.
thing.
Great, it's beautiful. They got a river too. It's really pretty. Number 2, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay.
I agree. I just came from there 2 weeks ago. Albuquerque, not so much. Santa Fe, beautiful.
Albuquerque has a lot of crime, doesn't it?
Yes, but Santa Fe is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Go there. People go there.
Number 3, Nolans. Number 4, as we were talking about, Savannah.
Yeah.
Number 5, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know about that one. I don't know what part of Chicago they're visiting.
I like Chicago. I'm actually going to Chicago in April. I'm going back.
Just be careful, Chicago. Careful.
I go and I do my thing and then I leave.
Number 6 that I've never been to is Honolulu.
Yeah.
Number 7 is New York, which
Okay.
I think New York City is absolutely beautiful for a very brief period of time. Especially around Christmas time, New York is awesome.
It's on my bucket list.
Yeah, I would love. That's actually on my bucket list. I want to go to the Macy's Day Parade one year.
That'd be
I wanna go.
cool.
Yeah.
But I'd have to give up my Thanksgiving to do it, which is going to be the hard part because
Yeah.
I'm always the Thanksgiving host.
I want to go ice skating around
And
Christmas
yeah,
time.
and
Yeah.
see the tree and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's bucket list.
Number 8 is Nashville,
I can see that.
Tennessee.
Yep.
Which is another woo girl city, as
Yes, it is.
far as I've heard. Number 9, which I've never been here and never really thought about this one, was Alexandria, Virginia.
Yeah, well, I
Suburb
mean,
of
it's
DC.
very, very like historic there and
Is it?
pretty. Yeah, it's a smaller area and it's pretty and historic and sounds like that's what people are looking for.
Yeah.
There's like it's like half party cities and half like historic areas.
And number 10 for 2023, San Antonio, Texas.
Tejas.
Texas. You ain't got no horns on your head. I know what you are.
Yeah,
They
but-
like going to the Riverwalk area.
yeah, that's. I think a lot of people like that too. The Riverwalk and like, don't they have like a lights festival or something
During Christmas time, they do.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Never been to San Antonio.
yeah. And they're
Went to school there. BJ's
Yep.
familiar with it too.
Basic
so.
training.
Yeah, and
Boy.
my tech school was there.
Oh, okay.
Kelly, which isn't there anymore.
What are we doing now?
We're going to go to the comments, except we're going to do it different this time.
We are.
Yeah, we're going to do it different.
what's
Because I didn't
different?
write any comments down.
You did not.
I did
There's
not.
a lot of top tens on here.
There's a lot of top tens, but
Yeah.
we've done enough top tenning.
Yeah, I think so.
But we're going to go to the comments and we're going to let BJ in the morning tell
Okay.
us the comments.
Are you guys
And we're-
ready?
And we're going to respond to the
I was
comments.
born ready.
All right. Dale Stein, 105, says, funny, men are hat fishing, but what about women and their Spanx and makeup?
Ooh, you guys call us hat fishing. What about what you guys do?
What do you mean you guys call us?
You
that? All I
people.
did was bring
You
that.
people.
All I did was bring that to light.
Because listen,
that's all I did.
Tonto, okay? The amount of war paint
got
that you
really
guys put
real.
on before you go into battle.
Listen, friend, you're not wrong, but we've been doing this for decades, and I'm pretty sure nobody else is complaining. So
But
I'm
why?
also pretty sure that that was actually driven by men that we wear these tight corsets and makeup.
I never said
I
anything.
never said anything.
Nope.
Not
I
you
never asked
guys.
for it.
I'm not talking about you. Centuries old.
centuries.
So yeah.
So this
Ain't
is why
nobody
I'm-
complaining
totally
either.
why I'm on the fence about reincarnation, right? Because I don't want to be blamed for something that happened a couple 100 years ago.
Yeah.
You're on the fence about what?
Reincarnation. I don't want to be blamed for something that happened a couple 100 years ago.
We were here, and you went over here.
Wait, the space thing too. If it was up to us, we would just let that all hang out.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
don't care.
Well, we do.
And
Yeah, and it's acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the Dadbod. It's so hot.
Anybody?
See?
Yes. Go ahead and check my comments, because has anybody said anything about a mom bod? Nope.
Nope. Like, oh, it looks so good. No.
It is getting real spicy.
Yeah,
And I'm not
exactly.
going to check my feelings because I got all these stretch marks from somewhere.
Tiger
Exactly.
stripes.
We're the ones that have to carry the big babies like you.
Yep. And
gonna
if I
not-
put on makeup and it makes me feel pretty, deal with it. That's all.
Just like them with their 50 hats that they have. Babe, does this hat look good? Does it look good?
I feel like I need to be really clear. I need to be really, really clear about this. This is for me, not for anybody else.
Thank you.
So wait, weren't you just blaming us for the fact that you guys
Yeah.
wear makeup and Spanx?
No, I'm saying that the corsets isn't something that a woman like years ago was like, oh, geez, let me break my ribs to put a corset
Nope.
on. So
Yeah.
But you just said it makes you
I don't
feel
wear
good.
Spanx.
I don't
So,
either.
You said
Yeah.
it
I
makes
just
you
let my
feel
guts
good.
hang out.
Same. I wear stuff that covers
Yeah.
I
it.
wear Spanx. Compression socks.
That's different.
Nope.
Anyhow,
Nope.
I mean, same concept.
It is, exactly.
Nope.
Tuck it all in.
we're not going there.
Tuck
We're
it all
not.
in my ankles.
We're not. So, I mean, like, okay, so I do agree with like putting
yeah.
filters on and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which is why if I have a filter or if I do something that's AI, I actually like, I tag it that way. Like, that's what this is.
Yep.
But putting on makeup and getting dressed up and doing my hair makes me feel pretty. So
Yeah, me too.
I'm not doing it for anybody else. And I'm not doing it to trick anybody. This man has seen me at my worst. Trust me. So,
And it's the best.
no, you're the
Yeah,
sweetest.
this one sees me when I wake up.
That's right.
He might be trying to chew his arm off, but he sees me when I wake up.
Most recently, we're dealing with some sort of cat in your mouth situation.
Listen, because it's dry and I
What?
sleep with my mouth open at night. A cat comes and in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're her dragon breath.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, a cat in your
Yes.
mouth.
Yes.
You guys need to close your door.
I mean, that's for the past couple of nights. She's looking, she's like, babe, just you might want to take a breath and step back because I can't in my mouth.
It's because my nose and everything's been so dry that it just, like my nose is stuffed up. So,
Yeah.
you keep your mouth open.
breathing.
Yeah.
You need a CPAP.
He has one of those.
So does he. He doesn't wear it. He just keeps
Either
trying to
does that
die in
one.
his sleep. They gotta like kick him when he stops breathing.
Then they jerk.
I know.
And it scares you and you wake up and you're like, what?
Do you ever have those times when you jerk so hard and you like sit up
Yeah.
in your sleep?
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, I'm breathing again. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll jerk and like that just usually cues me to roll over.
Exactly.
Go get to the other side.
I have violent. When I jerk in my sleep, it's violent.
Does
I mean,
he-
it's like a full body convulsion.
Does he jerk because he farts and wakes himself up? Because that one does.
No, he will fart and it doesn't do anything to anybody except me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I hear it.
And it smells so bad that it wakes you up. Yeah.
No,
Same.
I hear it because
Oh.
it like vibrates
Yeah.
the whole bed, and he's just like silently, like a baby.
My lullaby.
He's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. And then I tell him in the morning, like, dude, you were ripping it in your
Yeah.
sleep. And he's like, no, I wasn't. Yes, you were. There was an earthquake.
Yeah.
Well, she
Yep.
likes to come over and cuddle with me in the middle of the night, just like randomly comes over and cuddles with me.
Really?
He did the other day. He did it like right when I came over there. It shot up like in my mouth, straight in my
You're
mouth.
the cat that is in her mouth.
Yeah, exactly. In my mouth.
Not wrong.
Don't blame the cat, dude. It's just don't snuggle with him anymore. No, like I'll like lay on him if we're like watching TV
Yep.
in bed, but I'm over it after like 2 minutes. I'm like, get off me. Just go over
Oh, yeah,
there.
it's momentary because she's got the hots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got the hots.
Yeah.
When
I get-
I'm over there with my heater blanket on, window open, heater blanket on, get the room down to like polar bear level, and then make me warm. Anyway,
Okay.
next comment.
So we got one. Actually, my old man texted me. He had a question for you guys. Can you guys speak to the evolution of the music you used to listen to? From being a kid, so the genres you like now.
I'm old, Bob. I'm old now. I listen to Frank Sinatra and classical music, Chinese traditional, and a lot of instrumental because I don't like words anymore. I don't like words in my music. No, but yes, when we were younger, I mean, it was all like a lot of that metal and
Whoop, there it is.
Metallica and Whoop, There It Is, and dance club stuff, which I could tolerate high volumes at that point, in which now I've gone to a place where I can't. And usually music to me now is background noise.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's nothing more than that. I mean, I can't say that I like thirst for a particular artist in life unless it's like situational. Like we have a playlist for when we make tacos.
Oh yeah.
We have like music that's specific to the food we make.
It makes it fun.
Like we put opera on when we're making Italian food, and the dogs actually sing to it. But that's the most, I don't know. I mean, you probably are more in tune with turning music on for listening to a person or situation.
I'm kind of stuck in my ways, but we do listen to a lot of 40s music, like big band music.
Oh, yeah.
That's usually what's playing around the house. But I think I haven't really moved out of the genres that I've listened to. I listen still to a lot of R&B and like Motown type music. That's kind of what my mom listened to. So I listen to other music like Fleetwood Mac. I still listen to a lot of that stuff too, but I really stick to kind of R&B and sometimes country. But like you saw my playlist, it's Lake Street Dive and stuff like that. It's more smaller bands and
Yeah.
What about you?
Kind of similar.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that what I listen to has really changed a whole lot. I actually prefer to listen to the music that I grew up on a lot more than the stuff that's coming out today, because it's just straight trash. With the exception of like very few bands. I don't even know what to describe them as, like what their genre is, but like Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, like love them so hard. I love that whole genre. Mumford and Sons.
it's like a niche kind of like
Yeah, it really is. I don't know how to describe their genre, but that's like the most
Indie folk.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
it is very
that's what I
folky
think.
for sure. But other than that, like I really prefer to listen to the stuff that I grew up on, like the 90s R&B, like Fleetwood Mac, like you just said, like Prince. I was listening to Prince this morning, so I like the old stuff. I don't really care for the stuff that's new, like some people in the room.
You listen to new stuff?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I've always been like a hip hop kind of guy, but you know, my tastes have changed from like growing up. Everything that was out there was Eminem, you know, hardcore stuff. Not really in that jam anymore. It's just like some funny stuff, you know, Bo Burnham.
You still listen to rap though, like,
Right,
but you
the same
listen to
genre.
the new school
Well,
rap.
Okay, so a lot of times, and you always yell at me about this.
I don't yell at you.
You talk to me.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
You yell at me because of the lyrics, and I don't always listen to the lyrics. It's the sound, it's the beat, it's the catch. It's not exactly what they're saying. So they could be saying some pretty crass stuff.
Yeah, they are.
But I don't enjoy it because of what they're saying, the message. Like you get in deeper into the songs. I just like it to sound cool as I'm driving by. That's really it.
You
He's
got your
like
windows
Office
down?
Space.
Yeah,
You got,
cracked a
you
little
got your
bit.
bass turned up?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah,
We
it's awesome.
always know when he comes home. Always.
I pull into the garage.
like
I try to
this-
turn it up too.
Do you roll up your windows when you get to a stoplight?
No.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I don't try to hide that.
I'm like listening to Chopin and Beethoven, man, when I'm driving around. And I've got the windows rolled down, and people are looking at me like, huh. Well, there you
That's
go,
it.
Bob.
There you go.
There's our change.
Okay, I got one more comment for you guys, and I think this will take us a little far and deep into stuff.
Going down the money
Speaking
hole.
of New Year's, Steve Clark, 4291, stated, "I have never made a New Year's resolution." So, what about New Year's resolutions? It's right around the corner. How do you guys feel about them? What are they? What are they to you?
How do we feel about them?
Steve, I agree with you 100%. I don't make New Year's resolutions because everybody breaks them. Like, the statistics are ridiculous, and I'm pretty awesome just the way I am. So I'm just going to keep being awesome throughout the year.
I don't call them New Year's resolutions, though, because New Year's resolutions feel so like short term to me. Like it's something you just came up with as something that you want to do to better yourself or make the world better or whatever it is, right? I always have a plan.
A plan?
I always have a plan.
Okay.
I always have like 4 plans, and Jules will tell you this. I'm about 4 plans deep on just about every move I make in life. Call those New Year's resolutions, call them whatever you want, but they don't usually fade away. because they're my plans.
So are they developed at the end of the year for the upcoming year,
I
or
wouldn't
they're
say
just
that-
like a continuous?
I mean, you always at the end of the year have a new plan for next year, right? I do at least, because we're turning a page and moving on to a new year. So like I've already started talking with BJ in the morning about my plans for next year.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about the plans. I'm going to talk to Julie about the plans for next year. But they're not New Year's resolutions per se.
Yeah.
They're just what's going to happen as we turn that page. So I guess it just depends on how you look at them. Because I feel like the New Year's resolution, like you said, is cliche.
Yeah.
And it's something that fades and fails.
Right.
But I always got a plan.
I like it. What about you?
I don't do New Year's resolutions either. I think that I just kind of let the year roll by and see where it takes me.
Gotcha.
It's an opportunity to self-reflect, say, okay, well, I probably should drink less, or I probably should do this, probably should exercise, dust off that Peloton. But again, it's fatigue, and like nothing ever sticks, unless you really want it to. And if you really want it to stick, it's not going to happen on January 1st.
Right.
It's going to happen whenever you make it happen.
Yeah.
So New Year's resolutions is a little cliche.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're fun. Just to say,
It's fun to say.
It's fun to.
My New Year's resolution is to lose weight.
Yeah.
Great. But what's your plan?
Ozempic.
What's your plan?
Yeah. Miracle drug. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fairy dust.
Yep. Well, sweet.
So what's your plan for 2024?
Well, I just told you. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Just keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to start working?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to
that's good.
graduate. My plan for 2024 is to graduate and then to get a job, hopefully doing what I feel like I would love the most, which is medical aesthetics.
Oh, we'd
Yeah.
love for you to do that. Because then me and BJ are going on the road.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because then you could get Botox.
I don't need Botox. I'm never going to Botox
You're the
this.
most confident person I've ever met in my life
why
ever.
Not? Why not be confident? It's nothing in this world that's worth not being confident about.
I mean, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's it. What about you? What would be your plan?
What, for next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for next year?
Oh God, no. No.
Figure it out as you
No.
go.
Just
Just wing it.
have fun. Continue to have fun.
Yeah.
Try not to grow up. I mean, it's really.
You're doing great.
I mean, it's been.
Yeah.
It's been the plan for all this time. So.
Yeah.
Try not to grow up.
What about you, Miss Ma'am?
I need friends.
Aw, I'll be your
Everybody
friend.
out there, Mrs. DBV needs friends.
Do you have a story?
Well, I have a whole book of stories
That's a very thick book.
because it's got many stories. Oh. So this is Brad Goss's.
Oh, that's what he
book.
looks like?
Yeah, this is Brad.
Nice.
You'll put a picture. I'm sure BG will do awesome stuff. Yeah, Brad Goss's. I bought the book. He did not give it to me. I bought it, but since we have an agreement that I can read his stuff,
Yeah.
on here, I have a whole book with multiple stories in it.
Okay.
So I'm going to read one of my stories that I feel is the favorite story.
Okay.
And it's called "Okay, Boomer." It's not an age; it's an attitude. Let's see how many people I'm going to offend with this one.
A lot. Buckle up.
Have you read the comments? You might offend a few.
I know. Well,
We like that though. We like some
can't live in safety your whole
feedback.
life. Boomer always complains at the store when yesterday's special isn't available anymore. Boomer gives unsolicited advice. Boomer always struggles with his device. Boomer demands your supervisor and never orders the appetizer. Boomer travels all the time and still maintains a landline. Boomer denies climate change and always goes to the driving range. Boomer maintains a perfect lawn to help forget that his children have gone.
That's sad.
Boomer unknowingly makes racial slurs and doesn't believe in entrepreneurs. Boomer wants to tell you she's broke and recognizes the signs of a stroke.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Boomer still reads the morning paper and protests against skyscrapers. Booma always trims his hedges. And I'm not going to read the last page.
What? Why?
Because I'm not going to read the last page. If you want to read this book by Mr. Goss, this one in particular was called Boomers. Okay, Boomer, it's not an age, it's an attitude. I'm leaving that last one out because I'm going to let you guys figure that out. But I'll show you.
Oh.
Well, that's why we're not going to read that.
Well.
So they're very colorful books. In fact, this one I got off of Amazon, and this is 14 of the most terrible children's books. So we'll read another excerpt from this book next time.
Okay. You're going to leave another page out?
Depends on the story.
Oh, Brad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all we
I
have?
think that's all we have.
Okay.
But before we leave, we just want to say a big, huge thank you to everybody that watches continuously. I know there are a lot of you that we see in the comments every week showing up and supporting us and giving us all the feedback. We really appreciate and love you and hope that all of you have a great New Year's and have a great year next year. And of course, this is only our 7th episode out of the 12 episode season that we committed to. So we are on the hook for at least 5 more.
5. He does numbers. Don't worry about it.
Had to curl my toe there for a second. So we'll still be back in very short order. So, yeah.
So this was fun.
This was fun. Again,
and we will be back.
Yet again.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado,
Bye, guys.
we'll see you next time. Till then.
Bye.
Check feelings.
Wait. Cut. I have a pimple on my bottom. And
You need to get that thing checked out because let me tell you what happens when those things turn into cysts. It ain't pretty. You lose a lot of lung capacity when you have a freaking fetus pushing up on you.
Really? Because
Yep.
I've got like food.
Yeah,
same.
you're probably experiencing the same symptoms.
This Moe's burrito is really doing it.
It's like all they do in Colorado is eat meat and potatoes. Okay, I'm still suffering from it.
I can't remember jack today. I can remember 0.
Did you
Well,
drink
last time
yesterday?
we did this,
What did
I
tell
had
you?
2 drinks
I told
yesterday.
you yesterday. I need you
And
here.
I busted my ass and I f***ing deserved those. You have any idea how much brain power goes into taking one of those exams?
I would have done it in like 5 minutes. So Charlie out.
Oh, you f***ed right off.
If there's hair there in that area, you shouldn't be there. It's like a veritable forest. It's a jungle.
it's a bear trap.
It's a bear trap. You don't stick your hands in there. It's a bad idea.
No.
Are we done with that?
Yes.
Take
Answer
1
my
million
question.
and 3.
It's accurate.
I need you to hurry because I have the bubble guts.
Save that for the outtake.
Can we?
Skip that one.
Do you want? We can wait.
No, it's going to be a minute. Just go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, God, that was perfect. That's
Sorry.